So, as many of you know, my day job is that I help speakers become successful public speakers. And one of the first things we do is we try to teach people to find an idea that they want to go to war with, a dragon that they want to slay. Well, I have a dragon of my own that I want to slay right now, and its name is the new normal. Every time somebody says the term new normal, a little bit of me dies inside. I can't explain to you the disdain I feel for this term. Like, why do we think being normal is something we want to work towards? Like, besides from the absolute abuse of the term, the fact that it's nauseatingly just overused, it's a really bad advice. Like, being normal is what got us into this problem in the first place. Now, sure, it was COVID-19 or the crisis, but what really shook up our world is we were so used to things being normal that when this came along and changed that, we didn't know how to deal with it. The people who actually find themselves operating at their best in abnormality are the ones who you look around and you see them flying. Right? It's the people who didn't wish things were normal again, who didn't mourn the loss of normality, that are winning right now. And I think you should decide that that's you as well. You know, the true enemy for me at all times of progress is normal. Like, when I've been at my most comfortable, when things have been normal and okay, is when the business has stagnated and when I have stagnated as a person. You know, I don't even understand when normal, like when this is the first time in history that normal has become a desired result. Like, it's not even something we hope for. In almost every single subculture in the world, right? If you go to any subculture, you go to punk rock, they refer to people who are not punk rock as normies, right? In almost every subculture, whoever is not in that subculture are the normies, the muggles.
What does your family do in the muggle world?
Right? It's a term of derision. Normal has never been something we should aspire towards, and yet every journalist that interviews me or chats to me asks me what are my opinions on the new normal and how should we better prepare ourselves for the new normal. You shouldn't, right? Forget the new normal. Like, we should be nooking normal. We shouldn't want normal to be part of what we're working towards. Normal should be something that we eradicate, because I don't even think we can find it again. The world has never been changed by normal, right? It's never been changed by normal people. It's always been changed by people with these abnormal visions of the world, or who are hell-bent on setting their own version of normality, not about creating the status quo for everybody else. You know, and I understand why it seems like it could be desired for you, because it's, you know how to behave there. It's safe and nothing changes too quickly. Guys, that ship has sailed. Right? Honestly, I don't think you have that option anymore. We used to have that option. But now people talk about the fourth industrial revolution. I hate that term. Only three things I hate about it: fourth, industrial, and revolution. Because it's not a revolution. It's not changing like in an event. Right? What happened now, that's a black swan. But the industrial revolution, it's now an evolution, because things are changing so quickly that this is like this and then that's like that. Normal has gone. This idea of new normal being a destination where everything will just settle down and the dust will settle. Why do you even want the dust to settle? Right? Like, I don't understand. Then all that happens is you're stuck being the person who's standing still under all the dust, other people's dust, people who are in motion. And that should be the desired result, not normality, but motion. We should want to be constantly moving. I remember years ago, I was taking on this leadership position in an organization that I'm part of. And the one person, I had all these ideas. I wanted to change everything, and I wanted to really shake it at its core and do something meaningful with it. And this one guy who'd been in that role before sat me down and said, listen, hold on a second. I love that you got your ideas. I love your enthusiasm. You just need to understand, right? This organization, it's on a journey. And it's like in Dover, and it's on its way to New York City. And you're taking over for a little leg. And your job is very simple. It's not to change the direction. It's to just avoid all the icebergs. And I took his advice and I did nothing. And it was one of the least satisfying jobs I've ever done in my life. I consider it one of my big personal failures. You know what? You don't want to be the driver of the ship. You want to be the iceberg, right? You want to be the person who destroys normal, who embraces the lack of it. Right, so if normal, new, old, or otherwise is your desired result, you're going to find it. And that's not what you want from your life. Yeah, here lies your name. They were normal. Nobody desires that. So if you don't want your life to be normal, then stop wishing that this new normal will come by. And anybody who brings up that term, stop them in their tracks. Say, guys, don't wait for something. It's not an event. Keep moving, just keep moving. And anytime actually you feel yourself settling into normality, move forward. You should be running from normality. Normality is a dangerous, dangerous place. So that's an idea I wanted to go war with. I want you to embrace your very abnormality and the abnormality of the situation. As soon as you start doing that, then it starts looking like an opportunity. So that's my idea that I want to go to war with. I hope you have an idea that you want to go to war with as well. And if you do, be sure to check out storytostage.co. Maybe we can actually help you get that onto stages around the world. Right? That would make me very, very happy, because there's a lot of new stages to embrace in this new abnormal world we live on. And I guess at that point, all it leaves me to say to you is to go out there and lead abnormally loud. Stay curious. Peace.